So guys, thank you all so much for coming on this evening. We are officially over halfway through the month of June, which is just crazy. We are coming into summer. We've got loads of really exciting things to share with you this evening. So I'd just really like to welcome you if this is the first time that you've been on a team call. We're really, really excited to welcome you on. So what we're going to do is in true style, we're going to start off with a couple of woohoos for the last couple of weeks, because me and Ames haven't done a call together for you guys. So I'd like to invite Ames on and do your first woohoo of the week, and yeah, give someone a shout out.
Woohoo! Hi everybody. So the first person that I want to give a shout out is, she got a shout out yesterday in our team group. I want to give a shout out to Christine Castle.
Oh.
Yes, Christine, because she's already smashing the leaderboard this month. Her posts have been on point. She came to Ireland with me and my mum to support me, and she was just amazing, and we spent that time together. And yeah, I know that she's just really on it right now, and I'm just so proud of her, because she works this business in and around, working full-time in London, so she commutes to London every day. And I know that it is something that she does struggle with time-wise and fitting this business in, but she's so committed. She fits it in, she gets her little blinkers on, and she just focuses on her and what she's doing. And like, her posts are really, really on point right now, and she's just doing really well. So Christine, I don't know if you could just quickly come on and maybe share some tips, or share your story briefly with us. Maybe share some tips on how you know, run your business daily around. She's having to move to a different room. Maybe share some tips for, like, you know, some people on the call that are feeling like they struggle for time. So because I know that you have like a certain routine, and you have to be really strict with yourself to like not scroll through Facebook. So I know I'm kind of sprung this on you a little bit, and you're not expecting this. So Christine, do you reckon you got a turn on? I know. Do you think you could maybe just give like your three top tips for how like you manage your time, you know, whilst working full time and fitting this business in? Like, what are your 3 top tips to other people that are maybe struggling to fit it in?
Okay. Yeah, no worries. Thank you very much, Amy. Appreciate that. Dublin was amazing. So yeah, as she said, I work in London, so I get up at 5:20 every day and travel to London, which is about door to door, 2.5 hours there, 2.5 hours home. So I get in about 7:30. So what I have found, I've tried various things, but my train journey for me is key to my personal development. So I will put on my personal development, my audiobook, and I will literally do a power hour on the train. So I will go through my DMO, I will do my first post, I will do birthdays, I will do memories, stories, and especially adding to our VIP group for our customers, because that's really key, so that they can see that we're supportive and that we're being active as well. And I just find that 1 hour really productive. I do a lot of adding as well in the morning. And at the moment, I am doing my add-in through suggested friends and popping them a quick message as well, saying that I'm just, you know, looking to connect with new people, see that we've got similar interests. I hope that's okay. And I've been getting really good response to that. So that's really good to expand my tribe. What's also working really well is the story. I picked up a couple of tips from Amy as well, and doing a lot of before and after on my story, and I'm trialing a new thing where we are doing an intro to the before and after. So basically you do a video saying how excited you are to find this person's results, check it out, and then we do a before and after photo, and then I'll do another video afterwards for like a call to action. And that's working really well, and I'm doing getting more views on that as well. So that would be a couple of my tips.
Amazing. So you just smash it out in your train journey. That's so cool.
Really, yeah. And, you know, if you're not able, I mean, to get on the Zoom call is really, really good. And you just get that buzz. But if you're not able to, then to make sure the next day that you watch it back on replay, because you don't know what golden nuggets you're going to miss. And I find that really valuable, like on my journey. So in the morning, it'll be personal development, my audio. And on the way home, if I've missed any Zooms, that's when I will listen to them as well. Because you just don't want to miss out.
Amazing. No, that's so good, Christine. Thank you so much. And I know that in Dublin as well, you shared this audio book with me. I think you got it from Millie, didn't you?
I got it from Millie last Zoom. Flipping love it, girl. So good.
I've been listening to it as well. I'm not even through the whole thing yet, but it's so good. So I know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you told me about that in Dublin, I downloaded it straight away. So I think that's what's so good. I think about getting together for these events, you know, because you can try and travel up together and even just have dinner before or afterwards. Like you learn so much just from mingling and being together and chatting. And so yeah, I think that I feel like that's benefited you a lot coming to Dublin and spending that time. Like I really enjoyed it. It was really good.
It's nice because you know, working young, I think I don't always get to go to many events. So being able to get the time off work was really good. And like you say, to attend the event in Dublin, which was really good. Some great speakers, yourself included, Amy. Place on fire. It was so good. But yeah, and then afterwards, you know, meeting people and listening to their stories and just like tips. It's just priceless.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you so much, Christine, for sharing those top tips.
It just goes to show, doesn't it, like, you know, when you put your focus into you know, what is really working, and no matter how much time you have or don't have, like, because it's all that focus. Like Christine, you could be like, oh, you know, I'm always so rushed, I haven't got time and blah blah blah, but actually, like, you're making the most of the time that you have got, even though you're fitting into, it's that no extra time, we call it net. So no extra time is where, like, you could be traveling to work like yourself, sitting in the bath, you could be, I don't know, like walking to work, all these different times when it's no extra time. You're not spending a certain amount of time doing your business, but you're fitting it in on what you're already doing. You know, so that's really inspiring. Thank you so much for that, and congratulations. Well done on having an amazing month. Okay, so my first woohoo goes out to a lady who's been in the business for a while, and she's currently moved jobs, and since I've known her, she's had a child. She's probably going to look up and realise in a minute that I'm speaking about her. And she's just really inspired me in how she's never lost her focus. There's always been, you know, times where things have been difficult, but she's always dug her heels in. So Claire Tully, I really wanted to give you a shout out because you've done so well to, you know, with all the life changes that you've had over the years, with, you know, changing jobs, having a baby, you know, getting used to the fact that, you know, that Tully's got 2 jobs, and, you know, that you've been, you know, having Josh a lot of the time, and then obviously switching your job. So can you just tell everybody how that you stay motivated and what your top tips are for, you know, with all your life changes going on and sticking, you know, digging heels in through the business?
Thank you, Millie. You're so kind. I love you. Yeah, this year in particular has been particularly tough. I think the toughest moment was my old job that I ditched. They stopped me from doing my Juice Plus business for a month, which was probably the hardest thing I've ever done, obviously since being in Juice Plus. And it made me realise how much I loved it, and so I ditched the 15-year career instead. I think the biggest thing, which we all know, is mindset. Like, don't get me wrong, I really had a few weeks where I lost it completely. But then it's one step at a time. Like, if you feel like you're not moving forward, I'm not going to use the S word, if you feel like you're not moving forward, or there's always going to be challenges, but it's how we react to them. And as long as you're building on your mindset every day, you can overcome anything and everything. So like the biggest thing that's helped me is the happiness advantage thing that we've been doing. So every morning without fail, I get up and I do 3 things that I'm grateful for, and then 10 things I'm grateful for, or what the business has given me, and then write about a positive experience. And that just got me back into the mindset, and just having that, like, fuck it attitude. Like, nobody else can change your life for you. You can change your life. So even if you have those really shit days, don't quit. Just, that's fine. But the next day, like even the night before, write a list. What have I got to do tomorrow to get back on it? Like, one step at a time, one day at a time. And that's, and I think the other big thing is obviously all of you guys, like every single day, get into the groups, into the support group, into the team group, into the WhatsApp chats, because they are literally going to boost you up, because we are all in this together. Dream team. Come on. Woo!
Yes, I love it. That is so good, Claire. And it's so true. Like they say, like, never quit on a bad day, because actually, you know, if you're not feeling your best, then don't give something that is, you know, something that is really good for you. It's just you're going to struggle with that day. What I will say is, if you are having a bad day, it's okay to go and take yourself away from what you're doing and go and do something different, and then come back, like you said, and make a list and do it again the next day. That is so fine. We're not here to try and punish you into being positive and, you know, not allowing you to have any kind of, you know, downtime. That's not what this is about. It's about helping you step into your greatness, and when you do have challenges, helping you overcome them, because that's what this is about. It's about working together and helping you step into your greatness. And if you have a bad day, but reach out.
If you see blood when brushing your teeth, you go for the healthy gum toothpaste with the strong teeth.
There we go. Yeah, so just in the face of any time when you're struggling, it's all about just going, hold on a minute, what do I need to do to make myself feel better? And if you need to take yourself away for a day, go do that, but make sure then you come back with a vengeance the next day. Come back with commitment, come back with like determination, and go and work on that mindset, because that's everything, like Claire said. So thank you so much for that, Claire. Right, Ames, you just want to quickly do your next, quickly do your next woohoo.
Amazing. So the next lovely lady that I want to give a massive woohoo to is Charlotte. So Charlotte, I want to give you a massive shout out and a massive congratulations, because you're fairly new to the business. I mean, I reckon you've been involved about 6 weeks. You're doing amazing. You've launched your business. You've come to an event, and you know you're hustling away at your DMO, and you're just doing so well. You're already 1 star this month, so you already, you know, got 1-2 orders this month, which is amazing. And you know, you're setting yourself up for an amazing month. And I know that you are, you know, even one of your customers is loving the product so much that she's even thinking about joining the business already. So it's super exciting. So Charlotte, I would love, could you maybe just come on, share like a little bit of your story with us, because I know you've got an amazing story with the products, actually, haven't you? See if we can unmute you. You might have to unmute yourself. There we go.
That worked. Hey, oh, thank you for that. That was really unexpected. Yeah, I was really happy. Yeah, no, I obviously joined because I was really ill. It was my stomach. I've had really bad anxiety to the point I couldn't leave the house at one point. And I got to the point of being in and out of the hospital that I was like, I need to help myself. Like, I've got to stop relying on doctors helping me, because, you know, taking tablets and not knowing what the symptoms is ridiculous. So I stalked Amy for like a month and a half, like in a good way. And yeah, I got on the berry capsules, loved them, like loads of my symptoms went down. I was like, I have to be on them now, and if I'm off them, I get so ill again. And at first I was kind of struggling, like how to talk to people, I suppose, and like how to kind of get that across. And then I connected with someone from college that I literally haven't spoken to in years, And she was like, you seem so much happier. Like, I didn't even know you were struggling so much when you were in college. And I spoke to her about it, and she was like, thank you for being so open, because I've struggled as well. And that kind of started me off on a path. And I've kind of realised that my way of connecting with people is to talk about how I've struggled, because if I talk about how I've struggled, more people will talk about how they've struggled. And it you know, it's me being honest about it. So yeah, I'm doing that now, just being totally honest with people, saying, you know, it hasn't fixed me 100%, you know, nothing's gonna fix it, but it's helped dramatically. And then yeah, I've just started creating videos, like trying to come up with new ways of speaking to people as well, because I find like on my posts I'm always doing pictures, so I was like, if I create videos of things now, then yeah, that'll work. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and I just want to keep smashing it.
Oh, Charlotte, that's amazing. Woohoo! And absolutely love what you say about, you know, sharing your struggles, and that's so true. You know, you've got to share your struggles of, you know, so obviously Charlotte's fairly new, but if you've been in the business like longer than that, then think back to the beginning of why you joined this product and this business, and share your struggles from then, because people are going to relate to that. Like when you're at an event or you're on a Zoom call and you hear someone share things that they struggle with, we all probably relate to that and go, yeah, do you know what, like we will all relate to that in one way or another. And so then we're yeah, like I say, we're relating to that person, and then you feel more you feel more like that person, and like I said, you relate to that person. So, and that's really important to do with your Facebook, when you talk to people, and to share, because like people are going to read that and go, do you know what, like that is so like me. I relate to Charlotte so much. So then they're going to be more likely to want to find out what it is that you're doing and how you can help them. You know, they're going to want to be what you're on and be part of what you're a part of, because you've been real, you've shared your struggles, and they are going to instantly relate to you. So yeah, that's really good, Charlotte. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Epic tips, amazing. It just goes to show as well, doesn't it? Like, you know, actually we can turn our worst days into our best days by sharing about what's real for us. And when you do have a struggle, you know, other people will relate to that. Sometimes people love to know a struggle, because if someone else is struggling with it, they feel like that they can relate to you, you know, because we all know what it's like to actually struggle with something and to feel alone. We've all been in that position at some point in our life. And, you know, if we can be brave enough to step up and speak out, you know, we can inspire people, you know, and if people feel like they can relate to you, then they'll be open to hearing about what's working for you. So really well done, and congratulations on your amazing progress. So my second shout out is to somebody who is an amazing person. She always shows up, she never gives up, and she has recently just been on stage and spoken in Ireland. And I want to give this girl a massive shout out, because Amy, like, you are like an absolute inspiration to everybody in this team. The reason that you do so well is because of your unstoppable mindset, your unstoppable work ethic, your attitude, and nothing will ever get in your way. And obviously there have been times, Ames, where you have had some real struggles and some real downs, and that's where we're going to get real in just a minute. But I just wanted to give you a shout. I'm actually getting emotional, because I just think that you are, oh my God, I'm actually going to cry. What is wrong with me? Sorry, guys. I'm actually like so inspired by you. No matter what, you never give up. There's no excuses. Your work ethic is insane. You take your DMO book everywhere you go, and you absolutely smash this and never ever give up. And I just wanted to give you a shout out, because seeing you on that stage last week was literally such an amazing like moment for me, as you know, as your upline, to go look at what you have progressed through and where you've come from. Like, you know, guys, Amy Turner wasn't always this confident. You know, she's come so far, and I just wanted to give you a massive shout out for always been actually pretty much at the top of the leaderboard every single month for customer acquisition. You're amazing, and I just want you to share, like, I don't know like how you can do your top tips, because there are so many, you know, just yeah, like your experience, like just something short, like just give us some inspiration about, you know, being Amy Turner IMD, like, you know, just tell us some little tips.
Oh God. Yeah, it's just crazy, because I don't know, like, where do I start? Like, Ireland was amazing. It was it was quite scary actually, but once I got up there and it was all great and I loved it and I want to do it again. But you know, it's so easy that when you get given these opportunities and you can relate to these in your own lives, you know, you can, you know, I could have easily said to the office no and like made an excuse, like said, you know, because I knew that I was actually away in London around that time, and I could have just said, look, do you know what's going to be too much for me, like, you know, or whatever. But like immediately I was like, yes, because I know that when you're given these opportunities and these chances, you've got to grab them with both hands, because this is all about challenging yourself and getting yourself out of your comfort zone. And I knew it would be good for me. Like, I knew it'd be scary getting on a plane, going over to Ireland. I didn't know that anyone was going to come with me. So I was really blessed that, you know, my mum and Christine came and supported me. But I said yes, based on the fact that I'd be going over there on my own and doing that, and putting together a presentation and speaking in front of all those people for 20 minutes was really daunting. But like, I love a challenge, and I know that that's what this business is all about. You've got to take on the challenges. You've got to push yourself outside your comfort zone, even when it's uncomfortable. Push yourself through the hard times, because that's where the magic happens. That's where the growth happens. So yeah, it was amazing, and I'm just so excited to do more. I've already been asked to speak at another event in August in Essex, which is going to be amazing. So for any of you, you know, get along to that. It's going to be so good. I can't wait for that. Like, I just love these events because, and actually going over to Ireland was so good, because obviously my topic was speaking about building a worldwide business, which was actually like a really amazing, exciting topic, which I love talking about. And so going to Dublin and doing that, it's really strange, because actually I say to Millie the other day, I think we were having a catch up, and I said that, you know, my goals for the month and how I was getting on, and I said that, you know, I want 3 new team members this month. And then like the next day I got a new team member in Dublin. Like, how crazy is that? And Millie said to me, she's like, right, you know, manifest it, you know, the law of attraction. I reckon Millie's going to talk more about that anyway, because she's really good at that. And I've been making that my affirmations. So every single day I write down that I attract amazing new customers this month, and I attract 3 brand new hardworking, positive, exciting team members this month. And then like the next day, got a brand new diamond from Dublin, which is really exciting, because they've got another event in Dublin in September, which I'm going to go back to. I've already got another diamond over there who's based a little while away from Dublin. So I also went over and saw her as well. So it's really exciting, because it just opens up your eyes, guys. Like, we have this opportunity, like we have this pocket business where you can go and build whatever it is that you want. You know, big or small, it doesn't matter. It's what you want. You're your own boss. You put into it what you want. You get out of it what you want. And I just think this business is amazing, and it's totally changed my life. And I just absolutely love it. And I want to help as many people as I can, like across the world, to have better health and better wealth. I just think that this is incredible. And I love, you know, meeting new people, getting, you know, building new relationships with new people all over the world. Like, we have social media, which is absolutely free. So why are we not using it? Like, we've all got this opportunity. You know, I think, ask yourself, are you giving it what you really want? Are you getting out of it what you want? And if you're not getting out of it what you want, then really look closely at what you're actually putting into it. And are you taking your business seriously? Are you waking up every single day and actually going to work on your business, on your dreams, and on your future? Because that's what this is. This can give you the opportunity to stop working for someone else's dreams, and you can actually start to work for your dreams. You know, total freedom, guys, total freedom. Like, this month's been crazy for me. Like, I've been in London, Dublin, just been to Liverpool for the weekend, and it's amazing because I can just take my little pocket business with me. And I just think that this business is incredible to be able to do that, you know, and then taking all your products with you no matter where you go. And we have the opportunity to help other people have that freedom, and that freedom is so, so priceless. So, you know, I wake up every day really excited. I want to help new people. I get so excited for the future, and all of your futures as well, because I know how amazing this business is and what it can do for you. And, you know, that amazing feeling when you go on and you help your customers and you help your team members and you know, you really are building something incredible for the future. You know, this is what I love about this business, is that yes, when you start out it's hard, you're putting all that work in, you might not be getting it back straight away, but if you just keep going and you're hammering it for 90 days, then do another 90 days, and then it will really start to build up, and eventually you will start to get paid for not doing as much work. That's the power of this business. That's where you can then get more freedom. But for me, like, you know, especially in my first few years when I was still working full time, you know, I sacrificed like nights out, social things, because I was working all day and I wanted to get in the evenings and I wanted to work on my business because I wanted to be an NMD. That was my choice. I wanted something bigger, and I knew that if I just do that for a year, then I can then have, you know, an amazing life for the rest of my life. And that's what this is, and that's the opportunity that we have, which I get so excited about. So it's just in your daily actions, guys. It's just break it down, daily actions, smash your DMO every single day, and then that will add up like the compound effect.
Absolutely amazing. Like, you know what, it's so nice to hear your visions, aims, like, you know, because we all obviously do trainings and stuff, but we guys are just like you know, and Amy's just like said to you there, like what her visions are, and you know, we're both just normal team members like you guys. We just obviously want to help you all reach your goals. And you know, I think Amy is so right. Like, you know, when we were like in your positions, when we were like dealers, SDDs, DDs, SCs, you know, we were hungry. We wanted this. We were so hungry, and we had that vision, and nothing would get in our way. You know, we wanted this so much, and you know, we always got to all the events. There was absolutely no question about it. That was something that we committed ourselves to. You know, we woke up every day to work for this business, and we fit it into the nooks and crannies of our days. And you know, it's just been so incredible to see Amy grow. You know, because you know, you haven't always been that confident, Ames, have you? There was a pivotal moment for me when I saw, you know, you change, you know, but there's always going to be times in this business where you think, oh God, you know, I can't do this now. But it's all mindset, guys. It's all a decision whether you can or, you know, you can't do this. And if you decide you can't, you won't. But no matter what happens, no matter what gets in the way, you know, there was a real tough time one summer. It was before Amy and I'd even met. We didn't even meet for about 9 months. I think we didn't even speak on the phone, you know, did we? The first time we met was in the airport going to Nice to our first ever big convention. So, you know, you've no matter what's going on in life, there's always a way if you really want it. And what I'm going to invite you to think about is, how hungry are you? How much do you really want this? Because I know that when I first started this business, I was hungry. Like I was dreaming about going to NMD and being on that stage and having that freedom. I was sick of working for someone else, trading my time for money and working for a minimum wage that never changed. And I was, you know, never getting paid for my efforts. No matter how many pizzas I delivered, no matter how many times I switched the sports shop around and hung up the clothes, making it look pretty, you know, being really busy, getting the clothes out of the boxes, I was never paid anymore. I was minimum wage and I was just hungry. I was like, this can't be it. I wanted more. And then I saw the vision for this business and, you know, how there was this team of people that wanted to support me and, you know, love on me. And, you know, that changed everything. And then Amy came along and we were like, oh my God, we can do this together and we can go around the world. And, you know, you can just dream, guys. This business allows you to dream, you know, so just really think about how much do you want this? How much do you really want it? And what are you prepared to do? You know, because you can hear Amy talking about, you know, her visions for helping people. Like, it's amazing. She makes everything about other people and not about herself. You know, she got on that stage in Ireland to inspire other people. You know, the self-growth that you will have been through doing that, Ames, is amazing. But actually, talking about going global is about building a business and finding other people all around the world to help with this business, you know, and that's what it's about. It's about helping other people reach their goals and find their dreams. So as soon as you start making it about other people, then that's when magical things happen. So, Ames, what I'd just really like to ask you and invite you to talk about is, there's been times where things have been really tough for you. So what has kept you on your path? You know, because there has been some really, really tough times, you know, back in the day when, you know, in the beginning when it would have been easy to give up, right? So I don't know if you want to just talk a little bit for 5 minutes about, you know, what was inside of you, what made you keep going, and, you know, what was your vision back then?
Yeah, so there's been so many tough times, from like personal things to negativity from other people. So people that I thought that were my friends at the very beginning, which is crazy. You think that people are your real friends, and then it's actually when you start doing well, or they don't like what you're doing, then they like to voice an opinion on it. And so that's definitely tough. But I just think, well, I don't know if I can swear, but I'm just like, well, F it really, because I don't really care. Like, if like, I love it, I believe in it. If people don't believe in it, that's their shit. Like, and actually it fuels me more. It actually fires me up even more to go, well, I'm not going to let you win. I'm going to prove you wrong. You know, I'm going to show you that you're going to wish that you joined me, and that I'm going to prove them wrong. So that's how I actually love negativity, because it actually fuels me more. And I think that was actually a massive part of me getting to NMD in my first sort of like 18 months, because I did get, like, from a lot of my horsey friends, I did get quite a lot of negativity. Like, I mean, who struggled with negativity? Give us a wave, or give some like in the chat. You know, I think we've all been through it, and we will all go through it if you haven't yet, and you will always go through it. Like, there'll always be people. There'll be people close to you, or people on social media. You know, I mean, I've had people put posts up and things about me, you know, but I just think, well, okay, I'm obviously affecting you that much, that you want to go and put posts up and hashtag Diamond Dreamers and take the mickey. Well, that's fine. Like, I'm just going to carry on. Like, the thing is as well, like, I don't retaliate, you know, because I think that's the worst thing you can do, is then jump on that and message them and do all that. Like, just don't do it. Just smile and wave like the little penguins from whatever it is. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. And just put all your energy into being more amazing, and, you know, smashing your business, and just showing to them that, you know, you're just going to prove them wrong. Like, if they want to it's just a reflection on them. So it's actually quite laughable. So that's that. And then I guess, like, with personal things, you know, it's very easy. Like, life happens to us all. Like, we all go through things. You know, there's always hard times in life, and it's all, you know, I think you've just got to have, like, for me, like, I've got to work or not. Like, so if I had just a normal job, no matter what I was going through, I would still have to, you know, you might get like a week off work to get over someone's death or something like that, but you've still, you know, your employer is like, well, look, you still got to come to work. They're not going to give you that much time to grieve. You've got to get back to work. So why is this business any different? That's the way I look at it. Like, I've still got to serve people. I've still got to help my team. I've still got to help my customers. I've still got to go out and help new people. And actually, what I found was, when I lost my horse in like my first 3 months of joining this business, what I found was the people in the team, like especially Millie, helped me through like such a difficult time. And those people that I thought that were my friends, like, they weren't there, and they didn't get it, they didn't understand. But like, Millie was always there for me, and like, being part of the team and going to the events and being around positive people always helped me, always kept me going, and always made me believe in myself. And I think that's why I've never given up, because of Millie always believing in me, being part of this amazing team and this amazing community. And I just like never want them to be right, so I just want to prove them all wrong. And like, if you are having a bad day, like, just never ever quit on a bad day. You know, you'll wake up tomorrow, have a good night's sleep, do some personal development, like listen to some motivational stuff, and you will feel like a totally different person. So, you know, we all have those days where you feel overwhelmed or stressed, or, you know, like you can't do it. Like, just, I've always learned, you know, even with my horses, with competing, you know, sometimes you go in the ring and you just absolutely, like, just does not go right. Like, your horse isn't on form that day, you're not on form that day, you know, and I know it's just best, put the horse away, I'll come out tomorrow, and then I'll be totally different, it'll be fine. So, you know, like, horses have off days, riders have off days, we have off days in the business, and that's totally normal, that's totally fine. But it's all about how you deal with that. You know, so sometimes it's easy to think, okay, so I won't do as much on your business. But I always just think, right, well, I'll get started and I'll do some bits, because I don't want them to be right, or I don't want to let this win. So I get some personal development on, and I'll think, okay, I'll just start off doing like a little bit of my demo. Before I know it, like I'm smashing my DMO and I'm feeling so much better. Like, then I feel better because then I know I'm accomplishing something. Whereas if I just drown my sorrows, like, I'm then going to feel 10 times worse as well. So I think, like, yeah, never quit on a bad day. Turn the negatives into positives. Make it fuel you to prove them all wrong. And, you know, like when I lost my horse, you know, I sort of like then started doing it for him in a way. So, like, you can do that in your own ways with whatever you're going through. And, you know, if you've got people close to you that have been a bit negative, like, you know, my family, my mum was really, really sceptical at the start. But then I was like, right, I'm going to bloody prove you wrong, mum. Like, I'm going to show you that this product is amazing. And then eventually, like, she joined me, and obviously now look at her. So, you know, DJ took like a year to get involved. You know, but I just like, right, that's fine. You don't want to do it, that's fine. I'm cracking on. I love it. I'm going to do it. And yeah, so I hope that helps with anyone that's kind of struggling right now or going through a difficult time or dealing with negativity. I would say get to events and like have a close connection with your upline. That's what your upline's there for. Like, reach out, like, keep close to the fire. And, you know, that's what we're here for, like, being part of this team. And yeah, reaching out to your upline is really, really going to help you through the difficult times as well.
Absolutely love that, Ames. Thank you. There's so many golden nuggets there. I was writing stuff down. My pen just ran out, so that's why I was like looking around to find a new pen to write some more notes, because it's so inspiring and it's so true that you know, we can learn from each other all the time, and you know, we can always turn our worst day into our best day, like Amy did. You know, she pushed them through you know, some really hard times, and you know, she could always see the bigger picture. So you know, I think that's like some really incredible information there, Ames, and golden nuggets of how to kind of like push on through no matter what's going on, no matter what things you've got going on in your life. If you've got that dream, if you've got that vision, if you know what you want, then you know, no matter what's happening, you can keep on going. You know, and I know that Ames has turned some of her worst days into her best days, and you know, it's just because we perhaps show up on Facebook all the time as like these happy bubbly people, you know, it's so normal to feel those down days. And you can, like Laura said, reach out and share your struggles with people, because then you become really relatable, you know. And that's what it's about. This business is about being your true authentic self and stepping into the real you. You know, I've never come across a business, guys, where you know, you can turn up at your own time, in your own hours, in your own uniform, with the people that you want, and be the real you. You know, there's no facade, there's no mask. You can come up and be like, this is me, this is who I am, who relates to me, which is absolutely amazing, right? Like, how lucky are we that we've got this, that we can all just be like, you know, this. If you're not happy in the job that you're doing, some people are, which is great. You know, if you're not happy, then this is an opportunity for you to go, who am I? Who really am I, and what do I really want? You know, because actually, at the end of the day, you know, we get so stuck in the wheel of life where, you know, Vicky talks about it to me, that hamster wheel of life where you just go round and round and round, and then you look back and half a year has gone, and you know, you're still doing the same thing. But actually, is it making you happy? Are you really happy? And if you're not, this business allows you to step into what feels right for you. You know, what feels right for me might feel different for all of you guys, but that's fine, because we can do this in different ways. But we all have that collective dream, that time freedom, that money freedom, that freedom to do what we want every day, you know, freedom to go on more holidays, whatever it is, that's what this business can give you, which is incredible. So that's what I'm going to talk to you about now, is going back to what you really want. So remember the first day that you signed up to this business, you know, what was it that made you go, this is my time, I'm ready, I'm doing this, I'm excited? And go back to that and like get into that state. Like, it's easy to sit there, guys, and just like be a bit kind of, you know, just slumped down. But I encourage you to sit up and take in the energy that Amy and I give to you every week, because actually, you know, you take on so much more if you're ready for this. And if you really want to, you know, do well in this business, you've got to push through those hard times. Like, guys, like, I've moved to Bali, right? And there has been days where I'm like, what on earth am I doing? I'm in a country, I'm in this room all by myself. I don't really know people here, and I could get really upset about it, you know. But then it depends on what I focus on. Every day I could wake up and be like, oh, I'm all by myself, and yeah, I'm in Bali, but this isn't working, and blah, blah, blah. But it's all about what we focus on. And I wake up with a determination every single day that I know, no matter what is going on in my life. And like, guys, I've had some serious shit go on the last few weeks that's in my personal life, but I don't let that bring me down ever, because I know the fulfillment and the freedom and the lifetime of happiness that this business has given me, and I haven't even started yet. And I'm so excited to be taking you all on that journey, you know, if you want to come with us. So what I really encourage you to do is think about what it is that you really want. You know, what is it that is, you know, that sparked that fire in your belly that made you go, I'm doing this? Because if you relate back to that and keep that so in the forefront of your mind, then anything is possible. Anything, you know. And what it comes down to is your mindset. It doesn't actually matter. You know, you could go and speak to 50 people and be in a negative mindset, and you probably wouldn't attract any of them. So what I'm going to talk to you about now is manifestation and the mindset that you're in, because actually, if you could speak to 5 people and be in such a high state that you will attract them and they will hear the music in your voice. Now, I've been doing a lot of manifestation recently, and it's bonkers. It's actually bonkers. I've got somebody who's teaching me how to manifest, and I feel like a bit of a, I don't know what, like I feel it's just crazy. Like I feel a bit crazy talking about it, but it's really, really true. So basically, you know, we always talk about mindset and how important it is to be in a really positive mindset. Well, the reason that we get you to do your affirmations is to work on that, and actually the universe responds to the thoughts that you have in your subconscious. So when you're waking up every day and you've got those thoughts in your head, and you know, you're saying your affirmations where you're like, I'm successful, but then you've got that voice going, I'm not successful. That's the voice that the universe will respond to. So what you need to really start doing is be really conscious of that voice, and every time you hear it, if it's saying something that you don't want to hear, thank you for that, but that's not serving me. And today I am successful. And practice it every single day. So when you're manifesting, what you want to do is get really clear, and I mean really specifically clear on what you want. And what you want to then do is say it out loud. What do you really want? How many customers do you want, on what products, on what date? Tell yourself, and be so certain that it then has no other option. Because then what you need to do is, in the morning when you're doing your gratitude, thank the universe for already having what you want to have achieved. So thank the universe for having 5 premium capsule customers on the 25th of June who all buy the children's health study, the Healthy Starts. What do you want? So think about exactly what you want, decide how you want it, meditate on it. So close your eyes and feel what it's going to feel like. What's it going to feel like when that person signs up and you go, yes, that's another customer, I'm inspiring one more person, yes. Feel it. Okay, so feel what it feels like to get that customer, even if it's one, or that team member, just one. I challenge you to go and try this and just believe. I'm not telling you to go and manifest £10,000 by tomorrow. That's not what I'm telling you to do. If you want to do it, then go do it, because it's possible, because that's the power of manifestation. However, perhaps start small and think about, you know, trying something to begin with. I won't go into my story now. Some of you will have seen it a week ago, but I manifested the most mental thing that was possibly, like, it was just basically in my head. I was like, this will never happen, but I manifested on it, I meditated on it, and then I wrote it down. So step number 1 is decide what you want and meditate on it. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is write it down. So what do you want? Write it down. Because once you write things down, it creates a link to your subconscious. So this is why, guys, every single month we get you to write down your goals. And what I've started doing, and actually what Tony Robbins advises his people to do, is to write down your goals every single day, twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. Write that down, write down your goals, and think about, because if you're writing it down, you know what you want, you're being specific, and you're deciding on what you want. Okay, so decide what you want, meditate on it, and then write that shit down. Sorry, I'm getting a bit excited. And then the next bit is communicating it. So don't keep it to yourself. Go and tell people, what do you want? What is it that you want? Go and share it. So that's the reason why we have the groups like the Happiness Advantage. We have chat groups on WhatsApp. I actually wrote down some manifestation a week ago Sunday when I manifested this crazy thing into my life. And I accidentally shared my communication with a group of, I think, about 12 people. Literally, I was meant to send it to one person, and I got some really good responses from it. Everyone was like, yeah, manifestation. And then it came true. So then I could share it with them, and they were like, whoa, that's crazy. So manifestation is so powerful, and if any of you don't know much about it, there is so much information that you can go and listen to. Someone that I love to listen to is Esther Hicks. She's also called the higher self Abraham Hicks. Crazy, don't understand, but it's true and it works. I listened to a really nice podcast by Oprah Winfrey, and she interviewed Esther Hicks. And so I've been doing this as my self-development as I'm working. So I'm not telling you guys to go and write this down, meditate on it, communicate, and sit there and be like, right, this is just going to come to me. You've got to go and take action. And what I'll say is that the universe will deliver in ways that you least expecting it. Okay, so when you're really in alignment with yourself, things will happen and you'll feel really intuitive and the right things will come along. So what I encourage you to do is start saying yes to more opportunities that you've got, like going to events. You know, what is your reason that you're not getting to the events? You know, events are absolutely key to build a business. Like Amy was saying, you know, it's where the team get together, where you can go for dinner. You learn so much from people, you know, your uplines, your downlines, the people that you chat to at the events. But more so after the events, at the parties, when you do go for dinner, that's when all the magical things happen, you know, because you relate to people. You know, what are we trying to do? We're trying to find people that relate to us, right? To share our stories with, to share our struggles. When we put on events, guys, this is like a room full of people that are going to relate to you. And you're going to go, oh my God, this is why I'm doing this. And this is why so many other people are doing it, because it gives us the opportunity to have this freedom. So the universe answers your thoughts, guys. It answers your manifestation. So whatever you're thinking, if you're saying to yourself, yeah, I can't do this, I give up, it's not happening, it's not working, I can't do this, I'm not going to get customers, cool, the universe is going, here you go, okay, that's your answer, that's it. And you're basically right in your life. And it sounds bonkers, and it is absolutely bonkers. Like, I don't understand it, I don't really know it. And you know, through coming to Bali and coming on this crazy adventure that I'm on at the moment, the more that I'm doing it, the more that it's coming true. You know, I can now think about things and they're literally coming into my life. It's actually crazy. So what I really encourage you guys to do is have a think about them thoughts and think about what you want, and go back to that day that you signed up and what was your vision, and get that written down. Write down a story of your most successful day and what it's going to look like when you're an NMD walking across that stage. If that's what you want, write that story down. So it's the 21st of January 2020. I've hit my promotion of National Marketing Director, and I'm so excited, and I feel the best that I've ever felt. You know, I've got a £7,200 check coming my way in 3 months from now, because I'm reconfirming my business for 3 months in a row, and I'm so excited. My team are amazing. I'm wearing this outfit, I'm walking across the stage, I'm presenting, and just write down the story of what is happening in your life on that day, on your best day, and then read it yourself a couple of times a week, and think about your goals and write them down every day. That's what I would say. That's what I've been doing, and it's crazy what's coming true. So yeah, manifestation is so powerful, guys. You know, and it's something that's really working. It sounds crazy, but I just challenge you to try it. Have a think about it. So yeah, that's the law of attraction, really. And if anybody wants me to share the things that I've been listening to, I'd be more than happy. So just give me a wave if you'd like me to share the Esther Hicks and the Abraham thing. Okay, I'll pop it into the groups for you guys. So Ames, I don't know if you want to touch on Ireland quickly and talking about your big packages. That's something that's really been working for you, isn't it, when it comes to actually ordering with people? Do you want to just touch on that quickly before we jump off? Because I'm just conscious of the time. I can't believe an hour's gone already.
Yeah. So yeah, because I know that we did a really good Zoom, and I think Millie, don't even know which one it was now, but a few weeks ago, Millie was talking about how to take a potential through to a customer, and sort of the questions to ask and what to say and things like that. And you know, she said that she's learned from Simon that, you know, start off with the bigger package, which is, you know, the premiums, Amigas, shakes, lift, and maybe even the booster as well. And I really took that on board, and I was like, oh my God, because normally what I do is I'll be like, what's your budget? They usually say about 50 quid. And I used to always sell like shakes and berries, or berries and boosters, or boosters and shakes. I would get some premiums, but not a lot. So since doing this with what Millie said, I've really taken it on board, and I ended up having a few phone calls with people around that time. And I was on the phone. I remember doing this for the first time, and they were like, you know, so how much is it going to cost? And I was like, but I'd gone into the conversation knowing this is what I was going to do. So I was like, right, so for all the best products, you're looking at just under £200 a month. Like, how does that sound? And then they were like, oh yeah, that's fine. And I was just like, secretly, I was like, oh my God. So basically, and I've been using this and it's working really well for me. But I think you've got to go in to see, I believe that our products are amazing. Like, I'm on all of the products anyway. So why would I not say to my customers, well, look, if you, or like my potentials, look, you know, this is what I'm on for best results. You know, you're looking at spending just under £200 a month. That's our 5 best products. So that's the premium capsules, Omegas, the combi shakes, the lift and the boosters. Then I always ask them if they've got children or nieces or nephews or brothers or sisters or friends' children between the ages of 4 and 21. They can then get the free chewables as well. So I'm like, right, you've got all of this. That's our 5 best products. This is what I'm on for best results. You also get the Shred 10 plan, workouts, you get the support group, you get recipes, and then you get me to coach you. And I know that with personal training, you would easily spend that for a personal trainer for a block of 4 or 5 sessions, and all they're getting is the workout. I don't think that even includes like a nutrition program or supplements. So people easily spend more than £200 on a personal trainer. So really, like, you've got to believe that. See, I think it works for me because I believe in it, and you've got to go into it with that confidence. So if I said to you, oh yeah, so Susie, like, it's gonna be like £200 a month, like, how's that sound? You're gonna get that from me, that I think that's expensive. So then you're gonna say, well, that's expensive. But if I'm like, well, look, it's only just under £200, how does that sound to you? So I'm confident, I believe in it. I'm assertive, you know, don't know what the words are.
Assertive. Yeah.
Assertive, yes. You know, but then, I mean, I had one lady say, well, yeah, that is a little bit much. So I said, like, that's absolutely fine, no worries. How about we take off, like, the boosters and the lift? And then I think that got her down to like £130 a month, which was, yeah, the premium, was it the premium Omega and the shakes? So she's like, yeah, that's fine. You know, I would never have got packages like that before. But then even if they say, okay, yeah, that's still too much. Okay, no worries. How about we take off the Omegas? So then you've got the premium capsules and the shakes. That's just under £100 a month. And like Millie said on her Zoom when she spoke about this before, is it then creates so much more affordability, because then that person's going, oh my God, like £96.50 per month from like just under £200. They, you know, that person might have only gone with the berries and the shakes, but because you've started up at the top and then gone down, you've then got like a gold package order, and they're going to get much better results, because, you know, our premium capsules are our best product, guys. That's what all the scientific research is on. So if you're getting customers on them, then they're going to get much better results. But obviously, if that's still too expensive, that's fine. Okay, and then you go down and down and down, you know, and then even if you have to go right down to like £20, but I think the key is you have to repeat to them what their goals are. So obviously at the start of the conversation, you're asking them what their goals are. So then when I then go back to them and say, right, so the best package for you is like the 5 top products, and I list what the products are, and I'll say, you know, and this is going to be amazing for you because, and then I will then read back to them what they've told me. So for example, they want to lose 3 stone for Ibiza for their hen party in 3 months' time. So right, this is the best package for best results. List the products, you know, and this is going to be the best for you because, you know, the shakes are going to be amazing for you because you're going to get those meals on the go. It's going to be so convenient for you. The capsules, you're going to be flooding your body with all of that nutrition. It's going to be that catalyst effect. So it's really going to help you in your goal to, you know, losing that weight healthily, sustaining it. You're going to look your best on that holiday, you know. So you can kind of get the feeling of what I do. I then repeat to them what they've told me that their goals are in how I'm recommending them the package, and it's been a game changer for me. So I mean, I've had like so many of these packages, and I'm really excited because I know that these people are going to be, you know, getting amazing results. They're going to take it more seriously as well. Like if they're only spending £20 a month compared to, you know, 90 £100 a month or £200 a month, they're going to take it so much more seriously. They're going to get better results. They're going to use it. They're going to do it. And then they're going to be more likely to become a team member. And then how amazing they're going to be part of the team, being on like a really good package as well. So yeah, it's been really good for me. But I know that some of the girls in the team have been saying that they've been sort of going in with a bigger package, and then the person doesn't get back to them. So what I'd say is you need to make sure that you're really getting down to the core of what their goal is and why, and really getting deeper on that. So if someone just says to you, I want to lose 3 stone, well, why do you want to lose 3 stone? You know, I speak to a lot of people about their hair as well, for better hair growth. Oh yeah, I want all my hair longer. Okay, so why do you want your hair longer? Have you got a special occasion coming up? Or is it just for in general? Like, tell me more. Like, why do you want your hair to grow longer and thicker? You know, then they're going to tell me more, and they're going to open up. So you need to get more to the core of why what their goal is. You know, why do they want to lose 3 stone on Ibiza? Why is it so important to them? How are they going to feel on Ibiza when, you know? And also, like, and another great thing I took from Millie from that Zoom was, you know, and what are your top 3 health goals for 2019? So rather than just asking what your goal is, you know, what's your top 3 health goals? So it gets them to open up about what they actually want to achieve with their health. So rather than just weight loss all the time. And yeah, so I think that's the key. And then telling them why the product's going to help them with their goal. And then obviously I always ask them what do they eat during the day, but I also ask them what do they drink. I think a lot of people do drink quite a lot of coffees or energy drinks. You know, that's where the lift can come in there. So yeah, I ask people what do they drink throughout the day and throughout the evening as well, and that's been a really good question because you really want to know about them and their lifestyle and how you can help them. So yeah, but I didn't even speak about Ireland then, but yeah, Ireland was amazing. But I would
just add something into that, Ames, because there's some there's some amazing tips there. So what I will say as well, like absolutely like spot on with you know, everything about doing the bigger packages. What I will say is really put an emphasis on how's it going to make you feel? What's going to be different? You know, when you've lost that 3 stone, how is that going to be different? So when you're on, like Amy said, when you're on that holiday in Ibiza, how are you going to feel wearing that bikini? And if nothing changes and you stay the same as you are now, how's that going to feel? What one's going to be better? You know, do you want to stay the same or do you want to make some improvements? And then the other thing that I love, if you are struggling to get the bigger packages in, what I like to ask just before I recommend anything is I always say to people, just lastly, how much are you spending per week on these certain things? So I'll put things like junk food, meal deals, coffees, fizzy drinks, chewing gum. Chewing gum is like, it's almost like £1 a packet now. Like, it's jokes. You know, if someone bought a packet of chewing gum every day, that could be like an extra £5 a week, you know, and so we can eliminate that out. They just need to take the toothbrush with them if they've got a smelly breath, you know. So yeah, ask them like how much they spend per week, add that up, and every single time, guys, everyone that I've asked, like they spend alcohol on takeaways, junk food, fizzy drinks, coffees, meal deals. It's always between like 20 and like I've had a girl with £140 in a week, you know, and if that's, then you add that up by the end of the month, we're eliminating all of that. That's zero calories and that stuff that we can just cut out that they're not going to be spending money on when they're on plan. If they really want this, that's what they're going to be cutting out. So they've already got, like, say it's £100 over 4 weeks. Yeah, it's £100. That's shakes and premium capsules. And then they've told you they can afford an extra £3 a day. Right? So then you can say, okay, so you've told me that you're spending £100 over the course of a month on stuff that we're going to eliminate. So there's £100 and, you know, say £5 a day, that's £35 a week. That's an extra £140 a month. So that's actually £240 a month that you're telling me that you've got to spend on these products to help you feel better. You know, so we can get you the best package. I can get you the best deal with the best package to help you get the best results to get on that holiday. Do you see how much that makes people open up their eyes and they go, okay, this feels more possible? So
I could add something else in as well. Another great thing that I say is then you're going to have more money for, like, you know, treating yourself to new gym gear or buying yourself like a new wardrobe of clothes for your holiday, or, you know, so you actually are saving money, and then you've got more money to then go out and go clothes shopping and treat yourself to brand new clothes when you're feeling good about yourself and confident. You know, how amazing is that? So yeah, because you can add that on to that as well.
I really like that. That's a really good idea. So yeah, that's how to speak to customers. So what I just really wanted to touch on as well is where to find customers, guys, and talk to you about actually making those connections and making those conversations. And you know, guys, the best way to get new customers is to tell your story. So really get to know what your story is. And if you don't know what it is, what I really urge you to do is just spend some time and think about what it is that was different than when you started Juice Plus. Why did you reach out? What was, you know, what wasn't working for you before you started these products? And then what I'm going to challenge you all to do is just tell one person every single day your story, just one. Jeff Roberti is the most successful man in network marketing, and he's a part of Juice Plus. He's earned over $98 million worth of commissions in Juice Plus. He started out this business by telling 3 people a day his story. That was it. And it was the music in his voice, the way that he told his story. So what I'm going to challenge you guys to do is just tell one person a day your story, not with the visions to go, I want you as a customer. Just say to people like, I need to practice my story. Would you be open to hearing how my products have you know, changed a lot of my life, changed a lot of things for me. Would you be open just for me to practice with you because I need to practice it for my business? Just something like that, you know, and people will say yes. Or you can say like, I might have something that you're interested in. I might have something that can help you. Would you be open to hearing my story? And, you know, by doing that, you're going to practice. And actually, face-to-face is so powerful, guys. Like, I know that actually when I go out and about anywhere, I will always do my very best to get people onto my social media account just by going, oh, your eyelashes are nice. Where did you get those done? Can I add you on social media and can you send me the details? And then they see what you're doing. And then eventually they're like, oh, okay, that looks interesting. You know, that's how I've got people, you know, to see what we're doing. And not because I'm trying to make the sale out of them, but actually I've got a business and I've got a product that is going to benefit people's lives. So the way that I really find to get new customers is to tell my story every single day. It's what I do. And, you know, the other way to do it is to share your products every single day on your stories. You know, if you're sharing them every single day, people will see that consistency and not the same story, but think about how you can be promoting your capsules, promoting your shakes, making tasty shakes. How do you take your capsules? Where do you take them? Do you take them in the morning? Do you take one at a time? Why do you love them? I've been putting stories up recently, more about like why I love them and how genius the product actually is, you know, because how many people don't get you know, just 5 a day. We've got a product that helps you get 8 different types a day. You know, with the fruit and vegetables in the supermarket that are so nutrient poor, and why people are getting so ill all the time is because they're not getting the nutrients they need. So actually coming back to the sciencey part of it as well, you know, we've got a product that is actually incredible for the nutritional value for our health, you know. And I like to ask people, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how is your health? And sometimes people are like, oh, 5, 6. And I'm like, well, how could it be better? Well, I could always eat more fruit and veg. Okay, well, I might have something you're interested in. Would you be open to watching a video? That's simple. So just think about practicing, and, you know, it's all about just getting out of your own way and making it about that person. So if you're not feeling great, I actually might have something for you. It might not be for you, which is fine, but let me show you a video and you can make that decision for yourself. So share your products on your stories every day, how they make you feel. Tell people that you love them. I bloody love these products. They've literally changed my life. You know, and just get really honest and get really open with people. So that will then lead you into that conversation where you can start saying, so what are your top 3 health goals if you're not feeling your best? And then you can go straight into those amazing little golden nuggets that Amy Turner just gave to us. so yeah, and this is a question. I work as a nurse in a hospital and I'm afraid to talk about it a lot, and I'm in a difficult position when they ask me about products because they're very strict on not advertising your business and try to push people to your business. I take my list with me and they see me every day, but I don't know how to work it around it. Any tips? Absolutely. So what I would say is don't talk about it at work. Just say, pop me a message on social media, and when I'm at home, I'll pop you a message. That's simple, because you're out of working hours and you're just talking about something that you love and that you recommend. It's like, for example, like you're not going to talk about your holiday that you've been on all day at work. Just be like, do you know what? Pop me a message when I get home and I'll tell you all about the Bahamas. It was amazing. There was an amazing resort that we went to, and I can give you all the top tips on, you know, where to go on speedboats and where to see the dolphins. It's exactly the same with the products. You know, pop me a message afterwards and I'll tell you like where to get them from, how they're working for me, and blah, 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 all that kind of thing. So yeah, if you're struggling to talk about it at work, I'd actually say don't talk about it at work. Take it away from people and then take it online or get on the phone to those people when you get home from work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Aim says tell your story, share your struggles.
Yeah. because in Ireland, Mary and Seamus Penrose really finished the event really well, and one of the things that they said was, who feels like they don't actually know what they should be doing every day. Anybody else feel like that? It can sometimes feel a bit overwhelming, and sometimes you feel a bit like, well, what should I actually be doing every day? And they just like stripped it back to basics and said, what we should be doing every single day is sharing the products and sharing the business. So whether you want to do that with one person a day, 5 people a day, it's up to you. But actually, that's what we should be doing every day. So it's easy to overcomplicate it and feel like, oh my God. But, remember that you've got to share the products and share the business with people every single day. And like within that, tell your story and share your struggles is really important. And I know that when I actually did a status about my story, about how the products had helped me, that was a big game changer for me as well. So obviously get in the messenger and share the products and share the business with people, but you can also actually write out your story. So I remember when I did this, I think I've been in the business a couple of years and I don't think I'd actually written out my story like properly, like as a status. I think I've done videos and things like that, but I was like, so what I actually challenge that to you guys is, keep it simple, share the products and share the business every day, and actually, write a status of your actual story, and, make sure obviously it's in the testimonial groups as well, but actually say to people like, story time, I'm going to share my story with you all, and share your story and really get deep with that, really connect with like your life before and how far you've come, and you'll probably like blow yourself away, and so many people will relate to that.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. That's an amazing tip, Aim. So like, know your story. Super, super important. Then what will happen is you can start voice noting it to people in a minute. And it does take practice. Like I can remember when I used to be like, I don't even know what my story is. I don't know. People don't want to hear my story. But actually, you never know who you might inspire. So guys, we could talk for hours. I've got so much more that I want to talk to you about, but I'm very aware that it's 10:15 and it's Sunday night. So I'm going to let you all go. Thank you all so much.
Share more next week, Mills.
100%. And yeah, just go out there, guys, and just remember, think about like Amy said, don't overcomplicate things. Our job in this business is to be a messenger. We're not a salesperson. We go and tell people and we recommend, and we're a storyteller. That's all we do. So, we post on social media, we do our DMOs, blah, 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 all these happy birthdays and stuff. At the end of the day, if you've only got 1 hour a day, the most important thing for you guys to be doing is connecting with people and sharing these products and sharing the business. So thank you all so much for coming on tonight. Anthony, I will pop you a message, my darling. Thank you all. Thank you for your comments. I'll get back to you and we'll have a little chat. But thank you all so much for coming on, guys. Amazing tips from Amy and the girls. Thank you so much for speaking tonight. And have an amazing week. We're halfway through the month. So just focus on what you want to achieve. Get that written down and communicate it with your upline, send it to your team, put it in your groups, like what do you want to achieve, and really focus on that, and just know that anything is possible if you want it enough, and if you're really hungry for this, anything can happen. Like Amy and I are products of that. We are just normal people, actually both come from really shy, self-conscious, unconfident backgrounds where, we've both been, afraid of, not fitting in and sometimes not being good enough and with stuff going on, but actually we've just gone, just going to take one more day, These products make me feel amazing, and I know that, if I just take one more step, and then have that bigger picture that you're working towards, like I always say, focus on the vision that comes from your third eye, guys, and really think about what you want. So thank you.
I just want to say thank you, Millie. Thank you, Millie, for getting up at whatever time in the morning, your time. What time is it? 4 or 5 a.m.?
So yeah, I got up at 3:30 today.
3:30. So I just want to say a massive thank you for you for doing that for us, to put on a team Zoom with us. It's our pleasure to have you and to have all your tips. And for doing that every week as well. So yeah, we're so grateful to you. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you all again next week.
Yes, next Sunday, guys. And if you've got teamies that aren't on this tonight, make sure that next week that you tell them that they've got to be on these calls, because these calls are like events. They're not obviously as good as actually being with people, but it's the next best thing. This is where you're going to get that ignition and that fire, and you might get one tip that you go, that's my light bulb, that's what I need to do. and it might just pick you up from having a really shit day, or it might just give you that one thing that you need to go and convert that person into a customer or a teamie to help them. So wicked, thank you so much. Thanks for that, Ames. Love you so much. Thank you all so much for coming on. Love you all so much. Let's do this. Any questions?
Thanks, Millie.
That's all right, darling. Thank you as well for your time and your energy tonight. You're amazing. You're all amazing. Love you all so much, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Love you all.
See you soon.
Bye. Mwah.